Before we ask God to fix our health, have we honestly asked whether we're doing our part to steward it? Now, God is more than capable of defending himself, but I think this needs to be said. We need to stop blaming God for things that are often the result of our own choices. Now, before anyone gets upset, please hear me out. I'm not speaking from a place of judgment. I'm speaking from experience. There was a time in my own life when I had to take a long, hard look in the mirror and admit that many of my health struggles weren't simply happening to me. Some of them were connected to habits, choices, and patterns I had repeated for years. I wasn't nourishing my body the way I should have been. I wasn't always honoring the health principles God had given me. And eventually, my body responded accordingly. That realization was humbling. It would have been much easier to blame my circumstances, my genetics, or even ask God why he wasn't fixing everything overnight. Instead, I had to take responsibility for the role I played and begin making different choices. Now, let me be clear, not all suffering is self-inflicted. We live in a broken world. Accidents happen. Trauma happens. Environmental exposures happen. Genetics matter. There are many things that affect our health that are completely outside of our control. But many of us also need the honesty to admit when our bodies are simply responding to what we've consistently given them or failed to give them. Too often, I see people shaking their fists at God when their health begins to decline while ignoring years, sometimes decades, of choices that helped contribute to the problem. Then, when the consequences show up, we want immediate relief without addressing the root causes. But God isn't sitting in heaven causing us to suffer. In fact, Scripture gives us abundant counsel on how to care for the bodies He entrusted to us. He calls us to stewardship. He gives us principles for rest, nourishment, movement, self-control, and trust in Him. Personal responsibility may not be popular, but it's necessary. Instead of asking God, why did you let this happen? Perhaps we should first ask, have I been faithfully stewarding what God has already given me? And if we're going to place blame, let's remember who Scripture identifies as the true author of sin, suffering, destruction, and death. And it's not God. The beautiful thing is that God's grace doesn't leave us where it finds us. We can't always change the choices we've made in the past, but we can take ownership of them, learn from them, and begin making better ones today. I, for one, am incredibly grateful that God met me with mercy, wisdom, and a chance to start again. The truth is, He didn't owe me another chance, yet He gave me one anyway, and He offers the same grace to you. No matter what choices you've made, where your health is today, or how many times you've fallen, God's grace is greater. But at some point, we have to stop making excuses, stop blaming everyone else, and start taking responsibility for the things we can control. God will meet you exactly where you are, but He loves you too much to leave you there. He offers mercy. He offers wisdom. He offers a better way forward. All you have to do is accept it. If you're ready to stop surviving and start stewarding your health God's way, follow Long Holistic Life for practical, faith-based health education and encouragement. And if you like personalized support creating sustainable habits, I'd be honored to walk alongside you through coaching.